Imagine this. It's your 18th birthday. You're excited, maybe a little nervous, about becoming an adult. But instead of cake and congratulations, your parents hand you a suitcase, $200 in cash, and say, "You're on your own now. Learn responsibility." You leave that night, no safety net, no backup plan, just you, your dreams, and a mountain of student debt. 4 years later, you've built a life from nothing. You've got a job, an apartment, and finally, stability. Then your phone buzzes. It's your mom. "We're planning your sister's wedding, and we were hoping you could chip in $5,000. You say no, and suddenly, you're the villain. This isn't a movie. This is a real story, posted on Reddit by someone just like you. And today, on Reddit Rundown, we're diving into one of the most emotional, debated posts from AmItheAsshole that left thousands of people furious, heartbroken, and asking one question: was this person really the asshole? The original poster, we'll call them Alex, grew up in a middle-class home in the Midwest. On the surface, everything seemed normal, but behind closed doors, things were complicated. Alex's parents had always favored their younger sister, Emma. She got new clothes, extra tutoring, even a car at 16. Alex? Hand-me-downs, part-time jobs since 14, and constant reminders to not be a burden. But nothing prepared Alex for what happened on their 18th birthday. That morning, their dad sat them down and said, "You're an adult now, time to stand on your own 2 feet." By sunset, Alex was standing on the sidewalk with a duffel bag, $200, and a bus ticket to a nearby city where a friend said they could crash for a few weeks. No goodbye hug, no call if you need anything, just gone. For the next 4 years, contact was minimal. A text on birthdays, a quick "how are you?" at Christmas. But no real support, no help with rent, no advice during job interviews, no shoulder to lean on when Alex's first relationship ended in heartbreak. Yet, Alex pushed through, worked 2 jobs, took night classes, saved every penny, and slowly built a life. They weren't rich, far from it, but they were free. And for the first time, they felt proud of who they'd become, without their parents' help. Then, out of the blue, Alex got a group text. It was from their mom. Subject: Emma's big day. Inside, photos of wedding venues, floral arrangements, and a spreadsheet titled Family Contributions. Next to Alex's name, $5,000. Alex was stunned. $5,000 was nearly half their annual savings. It was 3 months' rent. It was everything they'd scraped together to feel secure. They replied honestly, "I'm sorry, but I can't afford that. I'm still paying off student loans and barely making ends meet." Within hours, the family group chat exploded. Their dad wrote, "After everything we gave you, this is how you repay us?" Their aunt chimed in, "Emma's your sister. Don't be selfish." Even Emma texted, "I thought you loved me." Alex tried to explain that they'd been on their own since 18, that they'd never asked for help, that $5,000 wasn't just extra cash for them. But the response? Silence, followed by being removed from the family group chat. Hurt and confused, Alex turned to Reddit. They posted on AmItheAsshole with the title, "Aida for refusing to pay $5K for my sister S wedding after my parents kicked me out at 18? The post went viral, over 28,000 upvotes, more than 4,000 comments. And the verdict, over 95% said, "Not the asshole." One top comment read, "They discarded you like trash. Now they want you to fund their fantasy? Hell no." Another said, "Family isn't just blood. It's loyalty." And they lost that the day they shut the door. But not everyone agreed. A small minority argued, "It is your sister Abra's wedding, not your parents'. Maybe offer what you can, even 100? Alex responded in the thread, "I offered to help plan or cook at the reception. But money? That is not help. That is paying for their choice to host a $30,000 wedding while I live paycheck to paycheck." What's especially painful, Alex wanted to be there for Emma. They remembered braiding her hair as kids, staying up late talking about boys, promising to be best friends forever. But somewhere along the way, the family made it clear, Alex was only valuable when convenient. And that's the heart of this story. It's not really about $5,000. It's about conditional love. It's about being treated like an ATM, after being treated like a burden. And it's about the quiet courage it takes to say, no, my peace is worth more than your approval. So, was Alex wrong? From an emotional standpoint, no. They were abandoned, then expected to perform emotional and financial labor without reciprocity. From a moral standpoint, still no. You can't demand generosity from someone you never supported. And from a practical standpoint, $5,000 could have derailed Alex's entire financial recovery. This story resonates because so many people have been there. Not with weddings, maybe, but with loans, emergencies, or holidays where they were expected to show up, but never truly welcomed. So now I turn it over to you. Would you pay $5,000 in this situation? Is there any amount you'd feel comfortable giving? Or is this a hard boundary you'd protect at all costs? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and be kind. These stories hit close to home for a lot of us. If this video moved you, please hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a true story from the depths of Reddit. Next week, I found out my boss was dating my wife and got revenge in the most unexpected way. Until then, stay kind, stay curious, and remember, your story matters. This is Reddit Rundown.